Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a really serious and disturbing news story that's been making headlines in New Zealand. A former teacher in Auckland is now facing a series of serious charges, including rape, sexual abuse, and the creation of objectionable. This is a really heavy topic, but I think it's a matter of justice, not just because it's a legal matter, but I facing. So let's dive into what's going on here and why it's so important that we pay attention to this case. First, let's get the facts straight. The man in question is a former teacher, and he's now in his retirement years. He's been charged with 9 separate counts, including 5 counts of sexual violation, 3 counts of indecent assault, and 1 count of creating a. The alleged offenses are historical, meaning they took place between 1989 and 2005. That's a long time ago, but the fact that these allegations are coming to light now shows how important it is for victims to come forward, even after many years. Now, the charges are pretty serious. The 5 sexual violation counts include 4 that carry a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison and 1 that's up to 14 years. The indecent assault charges are each up to 7 years, and the objectionable material charge is up to 1 year. That's a lot of time on the line, and it shows how serious the allegations. The man has been granted an interim name suppression, which means his name isn't being released to the public, and he's been trying to conceal his face as he left the court. He didn't comment on the allegations when asked by the media, which is not uncommon in these cases. The police have been investigating under Operation Coney, and they arrested the man at his Auckland home last week. He was then bailed to appear in court this morning, where he was granted further suppression and released on bail. The judge has instructed his lawyer to file submissions by September the 12th if he wants the name suppression to jury. The man has chosen a trial by jury, which is a standard process in cases like these. First and foremost, this is about the people involved. There are 3 complainants who have come forward, and it's clear that they've been through a lot. These are not just legal matters. They're deeply personal and emotional. It's important that we don't forget the victims in it. This case is a reminder that justice can come many years after the fact, but it's also a reminder that the voices of victims are crucial. It's also important to note that the man has been placed on bail with strict conditions. He's not allowed to contact the complainants or other witnesses, and he's required to surrender his passport. These conditions are in place to ensure the safety of the victims and the integrity of the trial. Now, I want to take a step back and think about the broader implications of this case. First, it's a reminder that abuse can happen in any profession, even in positions of trust. Like teaching, teachers are supposed to be role models, people who guide and protect young minds. When someone in that position abuses that trust, it's a betrayal of the very foundation of their role. This case is also a reflection of how long it can take for victims to come forward. These alleged offenses happened between 1989 and 2005, which is over 30 years ago. That's a long time for a victim. It's a testament to the courage of the people who have come forward, and it's a reminder that it's never too late to seek justice. But it's also a reminder of the challenges that victims face. Many people don't come forward because of fear, shame, or the belief that no one will believe them. This case is a small step toward showing that people can and will be heard. Now, I want to address the importance of the trial by jury. In New Zealand, the right to a fair trial is fundamental, and a jury trial is a key part of that process. It ensures that the case is heard by a group of people who are impartial and can make a decision based on the evidence. However, it's also important to note that the process can be lengthy, and the accused has the right to a full defense. This is not about rushing to judgment, it's about ensuring that the legal system does its job properly. That said, the fact that the man has been granted name suppression is a point of discussion. Name suppression is a tool used in some cases to protect the identity of the accused, but it's also a point of controversy. Some people argue that name suppression can protect the accused, but others believe it can hinder the process of justice by making it harder for the public to follow the case. In this instance, the judge has allowed the suppression, and the accused has the opportunity to argue for continued suppression if he wants. It's a balance between the rights of the accused and the rights of the victims. Finally, I want to end with a broader message. This case is a reminder that abuse can happen in any community, and that it's important for people to speak out, even if it's after many. It's also a reminder that the legal system is not perfect, but it's designed to protect the rights of all parties involved for the victims. It's about finding closure and justice. For the accused, it's about facing the consequences of their actions. And for the rest of us, it's about being aware, being vigilant, and supporting systems that allow being closed. I encourage you to follow this case as it develops, not just for the legal aspects but for the human story behind it. It's a reminder of the importance of accountability, the strength of victims, and the need for a justice system that works for everyone. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay informed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, take care.